is the Midlife Crisis Podcast. Hello, everybody. Welcome back. I am, of course, Pete, your host, and joining me today,
like always,
the Core Four.
Yeah, baby.
I don't think we could trademark that. That was a Yankees thing. You should know. You're wearing the hat. Drew.
I didn't know.
Yes.
Eddie.
What up? What up?
Hab.
What's up?
Is there a guy on the couch tonight?
Oh, yes, certainly is.
Hootie? Tootie, fresh and
Fucking fruity. That's good.
He doesn't want to be a part of this at all. God bless his soul.
He's embarrassed.
A lot of people are embarrassed these days, I think. You know what I'm saying? Well, welcome to the Midlife Crisis Podcast. We are the Boozin dudes? Question mark. We'll get to that later. Habith.
What's up?
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Yes. Happy birthday, man.
Thank you very much.
I think you're the second one out of the group right now that turned 40 this year. Drew, right?
Yes.
Back in April.
My turn.
Adam today.
Oh, yes. True.
The one-timer
Yeah, mine was yesterday.
Yours was on the 5th.
On the 5th, yesterday.
We're recording now on the 6th. Adam, happy birthday.
Yes. He was on the pod a couple weeks
with
ago.
the Ranger game.
Yes.
Yeah. How does it feel?
Feels great, man. I love it. Unlike
you
Drew,
really
I like
little spring in your step today.
It's another lap around the world. You know what I'm saying? Another year wiser, ace to perfection.
Oh
like the fucking balloon I showed you guys. Ace to
yeah,
perfection,
you know when
baby.
God made you, man, he
of course, you know this.
He didn't miss anything.
I'm next to be 40, and I'm kind of like trying to get myself all riled up and in the spirit. Like, all right, it's 40 down. I got another 40 to go. Like
now, Eddie, when is your birthday?
The 26th coming up.
This month?
Yeah.
Holy shit! And that'll be 3 boozing dudes right off the bat. Midlife Crisis Podcasters at 40.
Yes.
I got a couple of months to go.
Yeah, I think everybody else got a Torres is not turning 40. What am I talking about?
Anthony is the youngest of us,
Yes.
but yeah,
He's getting there.
myself, Harry, Jay,
Yeah, in October,
all 1 week in October, turning 40. My cousin,
October fucking kids.
the beginning of the month. Man, oh man.
No, but I'm happy. It's
crazy,
I love,
right?
Yeah, I love it. I love.
Yeah.
I do not have the mentality of a 40-year-old.
But why do you love it though? Like,
It's just celebrate yourself, man. Another year, bro. You made it on
we've
this
been
fucking
here 40 fucking
yeah,
years,
man. Like,
yeah,
I want to grow old, man.
That.
I don't know about you. I want to grow old. I want to be,
But like going to 40 and even older than that, it's just like, every year you got to think about the possibility of, I hate to say it, leaving.
Well, listen, unfortunately, there are, when you are 40, you are supposed to get things checked up on now.
yeah, of course.
We've talked about this before. Colonoscopies right at the top of the list. Matt's looking at me weird right now.
50,
He's like,
I think that's 50, 55. I don't think we have to get nothing checked out.
oh no, males, I believe at 40.
Yeah, bro.
For sure. For sure.
Check out that prostate.
Of course.
Man.
And then, we got to check, our ball bags a little bit.
Everything.
Let's just be real here. You got to feel them around. You got to make sure
I'm sorry I
good
brought
there.
the conversation up to this. Holy
Drew,
shit.
this is 40.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just saying.
We talk about fucking balls.
Yeah, have you made your appointment?
Oh,
Well, I'm just saying, like 30, like 21 to 30 was like the best years. Like when you had parties, you were just able to go all out.
We can still go. We still party. We going out tonight, bro. We partying tonight.
Drew has a point. Like we were immune back then.
Yeah.
Now let's say like, it is
Bulletproof.
your. Oh no, we're almost considering tonight. There's a half and half status on this. We might go out to the bars. We might not. It's leaning toward yes.
Yeah, it kind of looks.
But
like
what I do know is, I'm gonna wake up hungover tomorrow, and because of my age,
regret. Yeah, every decision you made.
as opposed to 7-8 years ago, we can do this all night, and we're good to go.
I'm still good to go. There'll be no hangovers tomorrow. I'll be ready to go. That's one thing I could agree with.
Yeah, we got it.
Because back in the 21 ages when we were illegal,
So hard.
oh man, I think I would wake up with so many hangovers if I tried to drink like.
Now, do you guys drink water during the night? You try to hydrate yourself?
Well, yeah,
do.
that's the thing. But
That's the key. That's
I try to go between every drink, have a water. That's on a smart, good night. That's when I'm being an adult.
And your little lemon in there.
Not even. I'm gonna pound that thing so I can get the next drink. But if you see me go and drink after drink after drink, I have no care in the world.
Yeah, no.
I think we all experienced
I've been
that
a witness.
one time.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
We've all seen each other embarrass ourselves on a daily basis. But like, yeah, when now we're all just basically
You see
40
me-
years old.
I gotten so wasted in front of Pete. He see me cry, like.
I think we've all, if you're really true friends,
I
you'd
bet-
see each other cry,
Or fucking throw up, pass out,
throw
all that.
up.
You're not a real best friend, dude.
Real
my
best friends
emotions,
see
bro.
themselves in the most vulnerable state they can possibly be in.
It's the worst. Like the vomit
really
comes
is.
and
Oh.
they start bringing up shit that they shouldn't be talking about. And they're
Yeah.
crying about it.
Exactly.
It's like you don't know what to do.
But that makes the beauty of the friendship in hindsight at the end of the day.
Oh, yeah,
It's like
no,
you look
and-
back on it and you laugh about it.
Yeah.
Honestly, I remember a lot of times either in like my house because there was a lot of activity in high school.
For sure. Half of my embarrassing moments are probably
think I
on
hear
my
it.
roof.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's a couple of times either I would fall asleep and there would be like lipstick fucking dicks all
Drawings.
over my fucking.
Of course.
Or that happened to somebody else and they woke up and they're like, "What the fuck?" And
It
they're-
just comes with the territory. Back then you were mad, but now it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like that's boys will be boys.
Yeah, we
right?
won't do that to each other now. Though.
Yeah, no.
I'll fuck.
I mean-
I just thought that was kind of funny though.
Unless we went to Vegas or something, that would be one of those nights we could pull our little pranks.
Still, I'm gonna be in my own room. Like I ain't getting lipstick dicks.
That's
on my
true,
face,
too, Eddie,
man.
like,
I'm,
right?
I'm
Yeah.
past that point, man.
Even if you're like, yeah, I couldn't sleep in the same room
telling
with
you.
one of you guys.
Yeah, I'm
no
gonna
offense.
have a different attitude waking up now than if I was a kid doing that. Like now, we might have to fight. Like,
I remember one time. Let's just I can't really explain the entire story, but one time someone woke up in this house and my brother and his friends were drawing a whole bunch of stuff with lipstick all over its face, and one point was
Pointing dicks to it and stuff.
well
like,
it had a huge ass like
the dick to the mouth.
dick tip on it, and then
classic move.
It's a
and
classic
then
move.
around its mouth said "insert here."
you have to put the insert here. It's almost like the coins. You gotta just 50 cents a pen, Eddie.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
they were pissed off when they
Insert
got
here.
up.
Oh yeah.
Oh, sure. I mean, I think it's happened to all of us.
Yeah, imagine if there was like cell phone footage of it and shit like that.
That's the difference, that we didn't, it didn't succumb to pictures living on in infamy forever. It happened and nobody, it's all hearsay, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
So, but man, oh man, well, Hab, I gotta say, it's your 40th birthday, and you're wearing a certain jersey right now.
Oh, yeah,
Do they call
definitely.
it jerseys there? What is
Of
it?
course, same thing.
Okay.
Yeah. What do you think they're fucking called? What the fuck?
Just asking. Just doing my due diligence here. I'm a journalist. I have to ask the questions.
The right question, right?
Right over preparing today for this podcast. You had the Columbia team was on, and holy moly, you were just locked in.
Yeah, as soon as I woke up,
5-0.
5-0, man. That's crazy.
And they won 5-0.
Yeah, they're one of the favorites to win this tournament that's going on. I don't know if people
They
out
got a
there
good-
are
they got a good team
they're
going.
familiar with the
Let me
Copa
ask you,
America,
though,
so that's
who is number 9? Because I
He's-
see you have that on your shirt.
he used to be our captain. You know,
I asked him that too. It is an old jersey,
yeah.
so
This is like when we played the World Cup about like 8
So
years
he's
ago.
no longer on the.
Nah, he's way older. He plays professionally, but he plays
But is he a
in
legend
club.
on the team?
Oh yeah, Falcao. Call him,
I
look him
don't
up.
really
Ra-
follow soccer.
Fal-
Me
too much.
neither.
That's why I'm asking.
Drew-
Hey man, that's why, because America, like I love you, but like
We don't fuck with soccer.
Yeah,
bro.
your soccer team needs to do something.
God bless
You know what I'm
Colombia.
saying? Yeah, we did great. It's a kind of a big deal, man.
So as of tonight,
It's like the Euro Cup. You know how the Euro Cup is going on?
absolutely.
Yeah.
But tonight
Same
you guys
thing.
dominated. It's
Oh,
5-0.
Nobody fucking expected that.
5-0.
And a soccer match is
Yeah.
pretty
Yeah.
impressive because
that is.
no, there's like really
Two-
hardly ever
yeah.
2 or 3 goals.
2 is a
ever.
big
So
game.
hopefully we keep going in this tournament and win the whole fucking thing. You know.
Oh,
It's-
good luck, man.
We
It's-
only won it once.
That
So
must have
it's
been a nice birthday gift for you to see. Your
Oh yeah,
team.
it was great. I was pumped this morning. When I hit you guys up, y'all Columbia's playing. Nothing can fucking bother me.
Yeah, I was
You know what I'm
locked
saying?
in. As soon as
Oh,
you said it, I was like,
You're like,
holy
Yeah,
shit.
let's get going.
I went and got some
Go.
chimichangas and shit.
Of course, man.
You know, is that even
I
a
should have got
Colombian
you some
food?
fucking firewater, some aguardiente.
I totally relate to what you just said.
I
right
should have
there.
gotten some of that.
No, absolutely not. We've tried that before.
You had it before. Have you ever tried Colombian fire? It's called firewater.
It's black licorice.
It's black licorice.
Liquor.
No,
It's
I'm not
made.
doing
It's
it.
mostly made out of sugar cane.
I don't like black liquor.
I don't like.
Well, Colombian is
oh,
different.
hold on.
But you got some rice and beans, some
chicken.
chicken, some roast con pollos.
I don't
Of
like.
course, we got all that.
I don't like black Twizzlers. I don't like black licorice. I don't like it in my drinks.
I
but-
thought you were gonna go even further. with
Yeah,
No,
I thought he was gonna. I was like,
you
I
said
stayed
it
quiet.
too.
I was like,
You said
waiting.
like 30
How-
seconds ago, you said something too. I
Well,
was
what
like,
other black you don't like?
to the way to deliver yourself. I think we did a good job right there. So
Shit.
shout out
I
to
was-
the black Twizzlers out there.
To all the people that
Listening
love the
to
black
us.
Twizzlers.
Word.
Whoa.
What'd you say? Black Twizzlage?
Twizzlers. I don't know what the Twizzlers. I
I
think.
said the
it's
people that like
But I
the
heard.
black
I thought he
Twizzlers.
said black twiddlage.
I didn't say anything.
shit.
Huh.
But
Now-
I've been enjoying my week off.
Yeah, man.
Had a
4th of
nice
July.
week.
Happy
Yeah.
4th of
What'd you
July
say, you
too.
jerked off?
I
Happy
had a
4th.
nice
week.
God bless America,
You had a-
baby.
You had a
we
week
had the
off.
4th of July.
Hell
4th of
yeah,
July
man.
Week off.
Oh,
We
the
had 4th of
fireworks.
July.
That shit was.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I had a lot of fun on the 4th of July.
I fired up the grill a few times last week and been at the beach.
I was at the
Nice.
beach, bro.
Yeah.
Robert Moses.
Yeah.
It was relaxing.
We went
bro.
to
like,
Doom
for real.
Road,
Like you get your
Cutthroat.
like Eddie said, a couple episodes back. You put your feet in the sand and like relax. Like it
get
calms you
grounded to
down,
the
bro.
earth.
For real. It's
Yeah.
like some people
Yeah.
believe in that
Hey,
shit.
Good
know?
for you guys. I can give a
I know,
fuck
fuck, I
less.
know. Fucking city
anyways.
boy from fucking Jackson Heights.
City boy.
Even if you put your feet on the concrete, put it on the fucking lawn, it's the same shit. You're supposed to
Listen,
put
I
barefoot
have my
to
bare
Yeah.
feet in the grass
Yeah,
out there.
it's
Yeah,
good.
I'm one with within the
You're
earth.
supposed to
Exactly.
be grounded, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Hawaiians believe in that.
Yes, they very do.
Believe yourself that your skin
Needs-
meditate. Through,
Yeah,
through
and if
earth.
it's like it's crazy, but like if you like you done it before, go on the beach, chill, like, and if you just like
Of
it calms
course.
you down. It's just like it really calms you down.
well, it
like,
calms
for real.
you down.
There's a
Oh
new-
yeah, because my life is hectic. Like
there-
everybody is.
There's a new thing where people are sunning their buttholes to like get
Oh,
the most.
Oh shit, you get the most
Uh,
vitamin D.
Any of you guys want to be the first up to try that?
People being all
I
fours.
might have to volunteer for that one,
Maybe you'll fucking burn those hemorrhoids.
considering my history for sure.
We'll have to pin your legs back. We'll have to hold you down.
Listen, whatever they got to do, whatever it takes.
You get a fucking magnifying glass and fucking
Oh my
like burn.
God.
They're
your
not gonna need
fucking-
one. They're not gonna need. They're gonna need a magnifying glass. No, it's there. It's glaring at you.
No, he wants the magnifying glass to burn it off.
Yeah, with the
Oh, like
sun.
ants.
yeah.
Like a
Sounds really
like
painful.
A fucking laser beam.
Fucking sharks with laser fucking beams on their attached to their heads.
Great movie.
All right,
Awesome.
Dr. Evil.
Yeah, 4th of July was alright. It was nice and quiet, The kids,
Yeah, it
the
was.
kids like to go for ice cream, go to the walk around Greenport, and fucking.
Yeah, that's the
whatever.
thing. Like, it's so like I went out just to my front lawn and I just looked up at the sky. I didn't drive anywhere. I didn't do any of this and that. Consider it was a Thursday too. But for most people, it was a 4-day weekend, which is obviously a thing.
This guy's been off the whole fucking week.
I know this guy's been off the whole goddamn week.
Yeah.
But we certainly, I know you had some other situations going on, and we hope that all that is going well for you as well. Don't want
Yeah.
to mention it, but
Nah.
shout out to yes.
We,
Don't want to mention it, but you just mention it.
Shout out to the family.
we just had some family things going on all week, back and forth to the hospital. I mean, it's
Yeah.
it is
Is it
not
certain-
looking good, but It is what it is.
It's
We're gonna
sometimes
move on.
hard to pretend you're having a
Hey.
good time and it's in the back of your
know.
mind. Just
Hey.
wanted to let you know that, like,
I'm thinking about
totally
it 24 hours a
prayers
day,
up.
man. That's why I'm a little cloudy on the pod tonight. I'm not even like present a little bit. I'm kind of wishing I got up here a little earlier that I could stop up over there, but I was running late. Things happen. But,
That's probably my fault. With
It's
all
always, it's always your
the
fault.
creative control that me and Habith argue about
yeah, it's
on a daily
It's
basis.
about time management, you know.
Yeah, time management is one of those things. I got to tell you.
Don't put any time frame on me.
But speaking of the podcast and everything, man, I've been having fun with it. You know, our
Yes.
guests are a little crazy here and there, trying to wrangle everybody in. But
But the
even-
core four come together and bring it back down.
I'm happy to do this with you guys.
We're hoping that we're having fun. Sometimes it can get a little crazy, and we realize that.
It gets so crazy. It gets really crazy.
It gets really crazy off air.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
Everybody has a lot of opinions and everything.
Just not gonna insult the listeners here. We fucking verbally shit on each other every
Hey.
single other day when it comes to the podcast. We all have ideas. We all have this and that and the other. Which in hindsight, when you wrap it up in one little package, put a bow on it, that means we're all somewhat concerned and passionate about the product.
Exactly.
So that's a good thing.
I thought we were passionate about this from the very beginning, Pete. You know,
we
what I'm
were.
saying?
We most certainly were.
So it's
And I still am, and I don't know why, putting it in past tense, but we have our disagreements and our arguments, and that's the beauty of, dude, we're best friends. Just because it's not on air doesn't mean it doesn't happen.
We could argue for hours though, and then sit down
That's
and all have a nice
there's no
conversation.
fake. There's no fake bullshit here. Like we can air each other out. And we have no problem with it.
Yeah, but we're all
That's it.
we're all very respectful to one another. We're not like private, like digging, like
there are certain things
there's no
we can
like
say to
personal.
each other.
Yeah,
There's
exactly.
no
There's-
personal hitting
yeah,
below
exactly.
the belt or
Off
anything
air,
like that.
Exactly.
Exactly.
But, yeah,
As opposed to on air, of course.
Guys,
I
we're
agree.
40 years old. We can't, we can argue and bicker like fucking 2-year-olds.
We
but,
should,
man.
and that's what makes us men.
We're not going to be disrespectful.
We're still a bunch of immature
but
idiots.
I'm 40, but my knees starting to look like fucking feel like fucking 80, bro. For
Bro.
real, dude. It's
I
crazy.
Feel, that's terrible.
What are they crackling?
Like,
Dude,
my
my
right-
Achilles
yo, it's
has been. I
crazy.
mean, we can talk about our injuries all
midlife
night.
fucking crisis and shit for
It
real.
certainly is.
My midlife crisis is going great, man. I fucking am in the
No,
best shape of my
no,
life.
yeah, I need to get in the gym. That's
oh
what I
my
need to do.
God.
Bro. We need to get.
I got in the gym, man.
I
2
got it, you
2
do.
years ago, bro. And it is what it is.
It is.
I feel
It's
great.
true.
I wake up in the morning. I do push-ups. I eat better. Things are good, man. I drink less.
Oh, Lottie fucking
yeah,
God.
yeah.
You guys, good for you,
You
Eddie.
guys don't have a 15-year-old fucking, with an 8-pack fucking jacked walking
No,
around
see,
the house.
you're
Yeah,
influenced
exactly.
by
Yeah,
that.
so
you gotta,
I'm
you
not
gotta catch
influenced
up.
by that. I'm trying to fucking catch up. Like if things, if the kid wants to fucking, get crazy, we can get crazy.
Come on, you gotta be some sort of influence, man. I gotta take him if it came to it.
No, man, I've never been a gym guy. I've never been in getting shape, eating
None
healthy
of
guy,
us.
this and that. I put my body through
Torres.
so much shit, man, and I just have a little time now, man. The kids are old enough; they're occupied. They're not always home waiting for me to at the door, to go do something.
Half of it's eating right.
Yeah,
That's what I'm going through right now.
yeah. So it's not
my
easy.
baby.
So that's a thing too. I'll hit the gym immediately after work. I don't go home and sit there and get involved in other things and then try to leave. I'd never be able to do it. I go right there. It's part of my way home, part of my routine. Yeah, I get home a little bit later than I did, but like I said, my kids are old enough. They're all out. They're they're all doing.
Yeah, so I think you got a bunch of
How old is
infants.
your youngest?
My youngest just turned 11.
Oh, yeah, they're all grown. Yeah.
He's more grown than all of them. He's the most popular kid in the family. He knows everybody. He's got the
Yeah.
most young kids in the neighborhood to play with and shit like that.
Oh yeah.
Dude, the kids are knocking on his window on Saturday mornings, seeing if he's up to, to
Pete,
go out.
that's what we used to do.
yeah.
Remember, we should knock on your window at school, fucking school day.
First
Yeah,
of
but
all-
I'm talking 7 and 8 year olds though. You know what I mean? He's
Oh,
11
no.
now, and he's out there, chilling.
Chilling.
But back to that
That's
point,
great.
I mean,
That's
sometimes
great.
it got annoying after a while.
Remember
These
that
fucking
shit?
guys are just knocking my fucking window.
Yeah.
Oh,
you're
it's
right.
the end of second period. Pete must be up. Get the fuck out of here.
Why are you home when second period is going on?
You heard. Well, this was you were out of the school, right? You already.
Yeah, either I didn't even have to go until 9 a.m. or I was already out of school at that point. And you guys always just come over and watch porn. Because my dad, God bless his soul, always had the access of the pay-per-views. No matter what cable box we've ever
So-
had.
Oh, yeah, the zapper.
He had the
The
zapper, the,
black box.
capper. He had the Direct TV. Dude, this is so old school where Direct TV used to have a card.
Yeah, with the
you had to
barcode.
fucking
With the
plug
barcode.
into.
Yeah, with the barcode.
So he got a barcode to where we had
everything.
free
Was,
pay-per-view.
it's a
Everything
package.
that was like on
That's crazy.
HBO, Showtime, pay-per-view. That's how I used to watch all the wrestling. My dad figured out very quickly when I was younger. He's like, I am not paying $50 a month for this bullshit.
Yeah, how do I get around this?
And he fucking got an illegal cable box. Everyone had them.
Yeah, we had
The things in the red buttons in the back of it. You know,
Yeah, the box.
kind of
Yeah,
taught you
red
how to, you know what I'm saying. It kind of taught you what to do in later in life.
Yeah, the Spice Channel and shit.
Spice Channel, dude. Are you kidding me?
Spice Channel.
And we're not talking seasonings.
That was good stuff.
Fucking Howard Stern show.
I'm not I'm not zapping the box to watch Howard Stern, dude. I'm zapping the box to fucking
I'm
watch
giving
porn,
you
man.
examples of what was on the program. It
Granny
was
porn.
pay-per-views. It was man, why do you bring this up constantly? This guy is a fetish.
Hey, hold on. Hey. Don't put my business out there.
I think the correct name is mature.
Oh, all right,
category.
mature.
Sure.
That's the category.
Stepmom.
Sure, mature.
Stepmom, stepson. Stuck in the piano or
God.
something. Like
Mature 50-year-old with a young stud.
Why do you sound like Macho Man right
I
there?
don't know.
Did I?
that. But that stuff's gotten.
I
out
wasn't
of,
trying to be
that
macho.
stuff's gotten out of control these
Macho
days,
man.
man. Like even with anything, like everything's got to like one up itself. Like watching that shit in the '90s and watching it now.
Yeah.
It's a different ballgame, Eddie. Watching it in the 90s had to mean you had to consume a VHS tape
Yeah, but
to
I'm
actually
looking-
put into a device to watch
Now
I
it.
can't
Yeah.
be screaming at the TV though. Like leave her alone. Like get off of her like
know.
that. Like hey, what do you easy, buddy? Like
Shit.
you know, like
Grew
they're
up in
just
the
going
best
crazy.
era.
I
It
did.
was magazines, right?
Yeah, Victoria's
Tapes.
Secret.
Yeah.
Then it turned into DVDs,
DVDs.
and then the fucking internet came
Yeah.
out.
Blu-ray.
That was it.
Blu-ray.
Yeah, AOL. We started with the dial-up. Fucking in the.
When
group
did you
chats.
blow Ray?
Aim. What was your aim? What was,
Right before I
what
got
was your
here.
aim? Fucking tag.
Joker 8410.
Oh, mine was Blaze Me Up 420. I cannot believe we're bringing this up.
I remember yours.
I can't.
I can remember mine.
Can we talk about porn
Paper
again?
Chaser.
Really?
Yeah, it was your name. Paper Chaser 420. And
Mine
yours was what?
I don't remember.
Colombian
Honestly,
kid.
Yeah, probably.
Welcome to America.
Exactly.
Wow.
Yeah.
That was so long ago.
AIM was awesome.
Yeah, it
So simple, too.
was.
Yeah, until someone picked up the fucking phone. Someone picked up the phone and fucking
Dial up.
They cut your service.
That
was
I
terrible.
remember that.
I was right in the beginning of
Imagine
that
kids,
shit.
like if we tell them that happened, they're like, they're probably like, mine.
Mom, hang up the phone. I'm trying to ask this lady what her
Exactly.
age, sex, and location is.
I don't even think they can
ASL.
comprehend that.
ASL.
Like a payphone is ancient to them. Like you might as well be in Egypt.
I know, that's insane.
Pyramids. That's what a payphone is to little kids these days.
A
bro.
few years ago, there was a like a phone in the hotel room, and we're at like Camelback Resort or whatever. And we're in between, like, you know, eating and going to the water park. And the kids never seen a fucking phone on the thing before, so they're playing with it, this and that. Of course, one
What
of
do you
them,
mean they never seen a phone on the?
like a fucking
phone?
phone with the cord, like you
Never?
know, my
A landline?
yeah, landline. My brother's kid was probably like 5 at the time, 5 or 6, right? Bro calls 911, right? Me and him are relieving ourselves out on the on the balcony, you know, we're having a little adult time out there.
Number one, hopefully.
Yeah, a little smoke sesh, right? So next thing you know, I'm looking like, you know, the girls go answer the door, and we're like looking from the balcony, and like a cop's at the door. I'm like, what the fuck going on? They here for us?
What
We go
the
out there, and
hell?
he's like, and I'm like, no, we good. And, you know, it was just the kids. He's like, we have to come in. You guys called. We have to come in. I'm like, oh my god.
That sucks.
Oh, the kids. They didn't get ice cream that night. Those little fuckers. No, I'm just kidding.
Ooh, is
But,
this really a phone?
Yeah, but even like any of that old shit, you bring a VCR to them and a VHS tape, they're not gonna know what to do.
The hell no. No way.
Bro,
It's almost insane to think about.
It's fucking unbelievable.
Bro, they're
We're
fucking-
old, bro.
It's like an 8-track to us.
Yo, my kids.
Remember, you know
yeah, I
what an
never
8-track
fucking.
is?
Yeah, I never used one of those.
Never
fucking-
in my life, but I know it was a 70s thing, right? And then the 90s, it's like, oh, what? We have cassettes. And then early CDs were being developed. But even the late 80s CDs were already
And
were
then,
just
and
way
then
more
they had
expensive.
that when the CDs first came out, they had the CD player,
Yep.
like the Walkman CD player.
Sony
and,
was on
and
top
you would
of
have
it.
to
Yeah.
fucking lay it on the table and like be careful and like you couldn't walk near it and this and
I
that.
think
know,
it was
I
probably
remember.
like 7 Gs
And then they
back in
made the
1985.
then they made the
Without a doubt.
shockproof one though.
Oh yeah, I had that.
I mean, so now you could run with the fucking CD
Yeah,
player.
I
Oh,
remember
the
that shit.
portables.
Remember
Yeah,
the
of
shock?
course.
It was
anybody-
shockproof.
Does anybody remember Napster? By
Yeah.
the way,
Oh,
Oh,
yeah,
of
of
course.
course.
We talked about Napster.
We talked
Yeah.
about Napster too. We had that. I mean that changed the game.
yeah.
It was over after that.
That changed the fucking game because
we
like
found out-
before
we-
that, like we were just saying, you literally had to buy tapes or record them off the radio if you were lucky to have blank cassette tapes.
Bro,
Yeah.
you know
Bro,
what
that's
Napster
what we would do
also-
all night. Sit
you know
on
what
the floor.
Napster also did? They also brought like certain mixtapes that you would not hear through like anybody
Oh,
else.
for sure.
You know
There was
what?
most
you
certainly
you could do a diss on anybody, and they would just
Yeah.
have it.
there was most certainly underlying promotion going on there.
I thought LimeWire was better.
Well, LimeWire came out
After,
later.
yeah, but
LimeWire
LimeWire-
was a
But they were out pretty much at the same time too.
well, Napster. Here's the problem: they got sued. They had to, Metallica was
Yeah.
involved, and they got
Metallica.
Yeah.
my shit. I'll tell you what.
Did
this-
that help their career, Metallica? The Napster, like them yelling at Napster because like they kind of died.
No,
after
they're
that,
they're hardcore fan base.
Yeah,
they're still
yeah,
very
yeah,
relevant.
they still sell
Yeah,
tickets.
it didn't. It probably just put a dent in their fender, bro. It meant nothing.
I was just watching them like Moscow 1991 like live
The
show.
biggest like
It was like
mountain
50,000
of
people.
men. Yeah.
Just
it was
going-
insane,
just going
man.
crazy.
Insane.
I love seeing those type of videos. I seen AC/DC. They're like in Argentina.
CDT has 500,000 people. Just
Yeah, it was just
jumping in
jumping.
unison.
Limp
It's
Bizkit
like-
at Woodstock beats everything. Like,
DMX at Woodstock was really
Yeah, that was
impressive
crazy
too.
too.
but Limp Bizkit, they were like,
I think they're still selling like that. I think like I saw
bro,
some
they're
shit-
back
Bizkit is
on right
relevant
now,
now,
and
yeah.
they're fucking like just as relevant as they were back
Yeah,
then.
that's what I saw. The article. I saw the article.
I saw like the crowds that are showing up. Like, I want to go to a festival like that. Like,
Those are our people.
yeah,
Like,
Yeah.
dude, those are our guys.
I had Limp Bizkit
it's
on.
hard to fucking.
I had Limp
admit it,
Bizkit
but-
playing 4th of July at the beach. I had,
you guys ever go to like a day festival, like music thing at all, like an
Never.
Ozfest or
I-
anything
no,
like that?
no,
I've been
no.
to a few Ozfests.
No. But what's the other one called, brother?
There's a Rock the Bells at Randall's Island that I've been to. That's an all-day thing. I saw Cypress Hill, Wu-Tang there. That's when Rage Against the Machine, after they're like, they had like a 6-year outing where they didn't talk to each other and they were just getting back together and fucking playing there for the first time. It literally caused a riot. Everything broke. The fences came down. Garbage cans were in the air. It was insane.
Who would you like to see in concert right now? Like right now, from like our era. Who would
System of the Down.
Do you mean who's out right now,
No,
or like,
like, who-
any artist
like-
of all time? Like,
Not old time, like
Okay.
from our era,
So
like
what,
from
like,
our era,
whatever.
like
And
Limp
they're
Bizkit. I
still-
would love to see Limp Bizkit
Yeah,
live
of
again.
course.
Like Usher?
Ooh.
I'm just kidding.
really?
It's 7 o'clock on
the
the
dot.
dot. I'm in the drop top. But
I could-
yeah, it would definitely
I
be
like
like
Usher,
rock
but
and
I-
roll. If we
Like
had to
rock,
go, if we had to
yeah.
go back in time, man, you're talking like Red Hot Chili Peppers. You're talking Green
yeah.
Day. You're talking
Yeah,
311.
that's exactly what I'm saying. It's like
You're
endless,
talking
right?
about-
Those
yeah,
like
Korn.
You have so many.
Yeah, like you.
I would like to see Green Day live.
Not
I
now. They're
actually
too
saw
political
Green
now.
Day, Smashing
Yeah.
Pumpkins, and
nice.
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Yeah,
live.
yeah.
That is a good lineup.
I have a sad story about rock and roll. I was supposed to go to MetLife Stadium. I was supposed to see Machine Gun Kelly. There was someone else. There was a third person. It's a group. The guys. What the hell is the name of it? With Travis, the drummer.
Blink 182.
So it was Blink 182, Machine Gun Kelly, and Linkin Park.
Okay.
At
That's not
MetLife
a bad show.
It was a MetLife Stadium.
No, that's
There's only one thing that could have happened to cancel that show.
oh god,
Oh.
1000%.
That's what happened right
Yeah.
before your show.
Lincoln Park had a little issue.
Chester, right?
Yeah, Chester.
Yeah.
A little mental health.
Wow.
But yeah, I still would have loved to see
fucked
them.
up.
Yeah. Well, I try to look at the bright side. Yeah, we missed out on the concert, but other things were going on. But that would have been a fucking nice day.
That's
That would have been great.
In City Field, on the field.
that's a hard thing to like. How can you complain about it?
Yeah, I'm talking like 2
You know?
days before.
That's
2 days
Oh,
Like,
shoot.
like one hand, like, bro, you couldn't wait one more show.
Come on, dude. I
That's
paid
the,
for
the
that.
selfish Eddie is like, yo, bro,
Yo,
one more show.
Oh man.
That's where I hope we weren't going.
But
Wait,
honestly,
I mean,
was
like-
anybody surprised? Because did you actually listen to most of his lyrics? It was more about erasing himself.
Yeah,
I don't
they
know.
were
It's-
very,
Like-
they were very
what,
white
what,
boy
what,
centric.
what do you
myself, but at the
what
same
is
time, I
your
was like-
what is your honest opinion about suicide? Do you think like that's like a selfish?
I don't know if he actually committed suicide.
I used to think that, and then
Do you think
I
that's-
changed my tune because you have to be that depressed.
You
to
don't know what the
where
person's going
You don't
through.
know like what's
Bro,
and
if
it's
they-
a
if
shame that we're
that's-
even talking
dude,
about.
If you
that.
get to the point where
Hey,
you're,
I know what that's our content.
Seriously, happy birthday!
No,
huh?
Exactly right.
It's the saddest
Hey,
shit.
it's real.
It's the saddest shit ever, bro. If you get to the point where like you feel so sad and like unwanted, unloved, like in your life,
You
where like
c-
you
you
could
simply-
bring yourself to like hurting yourself and harm. Like most people, like
know,
they can cut
man.
themselves and they hide in the bathroom. This and that. You're talking about killing yourself,
You
bro.
simply
It's a different
cannot
thing.
relate
But
to
that's
what
what
they're
I'm
going
talking
through.
about.
in
I'm
their
a
head,
pussy,
man.
bro. I'll never be able to do it.
Yeah, of course, that's selfish.
And I always
That's
said
what I
that
was talking
too.
about, but that's what he's a lot of
And his lyrics.
songs. Yeah, his lyrics like literally says he wants to erase himself.
Yeah, well.
It's just
R.I.P. Right?
unfortunate, but
Well, gentlemen, with that, we're going to take a very quick intermission. Holy crap. I hope we come back with something better than that.
yeah. Well, you
What?
guys were talking about it. It just added
Well, I'm telling you something, brother.
what?
We'll be right,
Right
back
back.
on the Midlife Crisis
Steady
podcast.
on the track.
And welcome back to
Yeah.
the Midlife Crisis podcast.
Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back.
That was a pretty depressing
I know.
transition. Ignore all of that.
I know. Please do. It was Eddie's fault. He brought it up because he was selfish.
That's me, selfish.
Crawling in my skin.
They were a good fucking.
Yeah, they
group,
were.
man.
Yeah, they were. They
That
were. I
showed
love.
them in a-
I love their music. You
I
can't
still
deny that.
like listening to Linkin Park.
Yeah, once
you
in a
know,
while I
albums
play.
and
You know,
stuff.
once
They
yeah.
were a vibe. That
Yeah.
is like one of those songs when you're alone getting ready, like that just pumps you the fuck up. Like,
Yeah.
it's unbelievable. And the album they did with Jay-Z was very impressive.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That was cool.
too.
That was
I
cool
like
too.
that.
That was cool too. But we all
The,
agree.
the
You know,
way they meshed all that together was very impressive. Yeah.
Blink 182 would be the band that we would like to see.
Yeah, I'd like to see Blink.
Linkin Park too, right? They mentioned them.
Limp Bizkit, Linkin Park.
Yeah,
Blink.
we're sounding old. Remember
Yeah.
Sum
There are
41
there
guys?
are
Oh Jesus! don't
Guys,
say it.
Sum 41.
Yeah, but there
Yeah.
are no new bands.
I know.
there's
Like, we don't. Do
nothing-
you even listen to rock now?
There's
Like,
nothing-
Like who?
Eddie, you know what? You're probably right. There
like
are,
Machine Gun Kelly plays,
but
with
we're
a band
not
that's, like, the
aware of
closest
like.
Yeah, he started hip hop. I don't know what the fuck.
I don't think
After Eminem
bands-
killed him, that was it. He had to go to rock.
I don't think bands are traditional bands anymore. There's a very, very few.
You know
Weird.
what?
Van Fleet,
They
I
were-
love those guys.
I think it was you too. Kings of Leon. Did you fucking show me that band?
Kings of Leon were all right. That wasn't me. I think that was Harry who showed you. Harry definitely liked
Yeah,
Kings of Leon.
Kings of Leon was.
I was a
alright.
White
feel-
Stripes dude.
Yeah,
I
White Stripes
love
is
the
good.
white.
Yeah.
They in the early 2000s it sounded that like classic rock, heavy snare, heavy hi hats. I love that sound.
Rock is weird though because like if they a band makes like classic songs, it doesn't matter like if the 30, 20, even 40 years later, like if people hear it, they're like, oh shit, like they go off like.
guys, when you really think about it, name the last rock song that's been relevant. Like, can you even name one?
Yeah, I don't even know.
Like rock and roll. Like,
Nothing.
I couldn't fucking tell you. It's probably some country shit or whatever, or
Nothing.
you know how groups used to be called the, and then it's like the name. There's none of that. There's no rock and roll.
Well, unfortunately, Pete, I kind of disagree with that. I think there's a lot of rock and roll, but it's not like media is shown now. It's not like all over the TVs like MTV.
Like I said, I think
like,
if you search for it, there probably
I
artists
went
out
on
there.
a cruise, and there was plenty of rock, like rock bands there, just like jamming away and stuff. But you just don't see it that much anymore.
I mean, the oldies are still like the go-to classics. You can't go
Still.
wrong with classic rock.
For every
I like live rock and roll
Yeah.
shows. Like that's where it's at. That's better,
Absolutely.
way better.
You know.
You could be like a hip hop guy. I'm a pure hip hop guy. I listen to everything. I'm okay.
Yeah,
could
so
get,
do I.
I can
I-
get in the vibe anywhere. But like you put me in like a rock and roll like hall where like people like moshing and shit. I'm fine in there.
I'm down.
Yeah, I'm in there. I'm good.
Mosh pit.
It's
Yeah.
almost the environment you're in. I can we can be chameleons. Like I love hip hop. I love all sorts of. When you're in an environment to where it's kind of like collective and everybody's on the same page and it's fun. It's fun. I've been to the clubs listening to fucking Mo Bamba. And I've been in the 80s bars listening to, what I'm saying, like the Tears for Fears. And it's like it's the same energy if you're into it enough.
Yeah, of course.
You know what I'm saying? So like there's no limit to like that experience that you can certainly have. When it comes to music, there's no you don't have a limit, It's the beauty of it.
Yeah. Music brings everybody
Rock
together.
and roll, baby. Rock and roll. Was
Well, like I
Elvis?
said-
Elvis was the first one that right? He's the first rock and roll,
Pop rock.
pop rock.
That's what they
You seen the
call it.
movie, the latest
Nah.
movie?
I know, yeah.
I loved it.
You
I
fucking still
loved
talk
it. Yo,
about this
it's a
movie.
great movie. It's a great movie.
Elvis is an icon, but Elvis also took advantage of what was actually the folk rock that was
But
going
it wasn't
on.
his fault. That's where he grew up, bro. He didn't know anything
the
else.
ghetto.
Yeah, he didn't know anything else. That was him.
Yeah, he didn't steal the shit. It was just what's around him.
Right.
Yeah.
He got kind of criticized about it, but he also got painted this picture because he was the Taylor Swift of the '50s, dudes. Like he was everywhere.
It was about
Everywhere.
Yeah, the actual movie was about just it was like him and like the relationship he had with his manager, because a lot of people think it was his manager that kind of like put him in that state because of the type of contract. That's when he had like that in Vegas. He had the residency. He was there for so many years and like he couldn't leave. It was like a prison like that. I don't know what was the hotel. What was the hotel? I don't even know.
Heartbreak Hotel.
I can't remember what hotel it was.
It's hilarious.
To me personally, you guys can have your own decades thing. To me, 50s is Elvis, 60s is the Beatles, 70s
Yeah.
is Zeppelin, 80s is definitely Michael Jackson / Madonna.
Yeah, I think them too. Yeah.
90s, man, 90s were wild because you had the grunge in the early, and then the West Coast hip hop in the early to mid 90s, and then you had in the late 90s Britney fucking Spears and
Yeah.
Sync and fucking
my
That
God.
pop
I
era.
mean all that pop shit.
Christina
It was a
Aguilera.
very weird time, but
That's when all the bands that we were
in-
mentioning before kind of came through too. Like
in
the
the 1990s, you gotta almost, it sucks, but you almost have to give it to almost all of them. Like Dre was super influential, and then Red Hot Chili Peppers were fucking crazy, and Nirvana.
like
I mean,
like
the list goes on.
About Dre. Like he only has put out like 2 albums
Yeah.
ever.
Yeah.
That just makes him. That's what makes him so. But he's produced a
but
billion
because-
other
Yeah.
songs.
Oh, yeah.
Those albums are 30 years
But
old.
yeah,
Yeah. The Chronic.
they still hold.
They
the test
still
of
yeah,
time.
you still put them on now. And you can get the crowd going.
yeah.
I mean, without a doubt. Music is. It's always like
Forever.
But today,
thought-
can we name a song these days or something above those lines that are gonna stand the test of time?
Right now,
Is it a fad? Is it Rihanna? Is it Taylor Swift? Is it like I said,
Taylor-
we couldn't even name a band. Is it Drake? Is it Kendrick? Is it like what is music? Country now is everywhere. It's
Yeah, country.
who is the
The icon. That's
solidified?
icon.
It's all over the place.
Jelly
Yeah.
Roll's making a big appearance now.
Yeah, and that music's becoming very. It already was mad popular, but now country is pop.
Yeah.
Country rap,
Yeah.
country
Everybody's-
like
Oh, what's her
living
name?
in the
Beyonce. She made a country
Yeah, man.
album.
It's
I think she was.
I haven't heard it, but
Yeah, it was
but
all.
now is it a fad
Yeah, but
or
like,
is it genuine?
with Beyonce, it's all fad bullshit. I think it was all paid to get #1 on the charts and everything
yeah,
like that.
so
She's
she
not
can
a true
say so.
country person.
Yeah, so it can be on her title and
Yeah,
shit.
Just
like
to
that.
cater to
Yeah.
the
Exactly.
But like
the
she
masses.
wanted to make history. You know what I'm saying? Like putting out that album.
no, but there's a bunch of country guys out now that are like really like.
Yo, Luke Combs, that's my guy.
Yeah, those guys are. And
Did you
they,
comb
they
your
all
hair?
they all work together, which is nice. Like rappers can't work together. There's always beef, but like it seems like the country scene, like they always like.
Nelly
always
did it
together.
with Toby Keith
Yeah, they're always
Right?
together. Yeah,
back in like 02,
and then
right?
they're doing
Remember that?
collabs and making things bigger, which is nice.
Yeah.
It's all a fad.
But I think it's time, boys.
Yeah, it's about that time.
It's about that
Eddie
time.
Spaghetti.
Drew, the head of the
Drewski.
table, the head of the household.
You're just stealing my lines.
Hey, they're pretty good.
Hey, they're pretty good lines. What do you want me to do?
They're worth
The Colombian
stealing.
over here talking
Yeah,
about
baby.
lines.
Yeah.
Que
Stealing
viva Colombia,
lines.
hijo de puta.
He's got 3 on his shoulder right there.
Long live America.
Hey, congratulations to Colombia. They won an
Yeah, it's-
astonishing 5-0.
Yes.
And I wish I put the over on that motherfucker.
And happy
Hey, but
birthday,
listen,
man.
yeah,
How
thank
many
you.
more,
Appreciate it.
How many more games do they gotta win?
We're in the semifinals now, so we got one game, and then we go to the finals to win the
Okay.
whole fucking championship.
All right, so here's the
Well,
deal. I'm going to put
congratulations.
everything I own
I think
on
we-
it.
For-
And if they don't come through,
What?
you owe me
all right,
massive amounts of kilos.
all right, definitely.
Or you got to do them on the pod. But we're out of here.
We out. It's been
Hey,
real.
Drew, Hab, myself,
Thanks for
Midlife
watching.
Crisis Podcast. I think you guys know where to find us now. Maybe or maybe not.
Midlife
we'll
Crisis.
fucking figure it out.
I know.
Well,
what
it will depend on peace promoting to for
Yeah,
people to find out.
It'll depend on the crybabies as well.
It'll depend
Let's
on this
see what
guy.
happens.
Thanks for watching.
Yeah.
Always.
Always. We out.
Yo, we steady on the